Yay, we're recording. Awesome. Well, welcome everybody to our December team call, our last team call of the year. Oh my goodness. So I'm so excited about everything that we're going to be talking about tonight. I know I'm going to probably talk a little bit fast, but I'm just really excited. And I know I have a couple people that are going to get to share a little bit too. So really fast, I'm going to share my screen. We're going to do some quick recognition. Oh, and I have some notes here. Sorry. I'm a little all over the place today, y'all. Sorry. So, okay. We had some new partners get started last month. So this is all from November. And our new partners, we had Miss Tina Tomlinson, and she's in Georgia. And Jennifer Wall get started. She's also in Georgia under two different teams. So excited for those girls. And then we had a ton of Partner Pluses get started and reach their Partner Plus goal. So Kendra Turner, Jackie Zoba, if I'm saying that right, Jackie, sorry. Michael Ripple, I know Cass is going to get on the call soon, but Michael Ripple, and I know Cass is a big part of that. And Miss Laura, I'm going to say it wrong, Morel, right, Laura? It's okay.
It's just Merrill.
Merrill, sorry, I wanted to fancy it up, I guess.
Like Merrill Creek.
Congratulations, Laura. I'm so excited for you, girl. You're on the call. Yes. And Miss Sherry Tomek, if I'm saying that right, Kristen Tomek. Yay, Sherry, congratulations. I'm so excited for her. She's been a little ball of fire. She is so excited. And we had a brand new QSC last month as well, was John McDonald, Brooklyn's husband. So that she's working on her QSSC. So congratulations, Brooklyn and John. And then, oh, dang it. I forgot to share that other picture, but that's okay. I'm going to share this one. Stephen just got, his picture was posted today on the Juice Plus Spotlight. So can y'all see that? Can you see him? Okay, yay, Stephen! We did it. And you guys, so Kristen's team was a big part of this too. Y'all know with QSSE, you need a QSE in PD, you need a PB qualifier. So thank you, Kristen. And I know Kristen's really close to sales coordinator too, so I can't wait to celebrate her as well. So yay, Stephen, I'm so proud of you, babe. And I'm just so proud of us and what we're creating here. I'm just excited for the whole team and what's going to happen in 2022. So, all right, let's get started with the good stuff. Hey, Cassie. Hey, Melissa.
Hey.
All right. So how are you feeling, girly? I know you've been feeling under the weather.
I'm okay.
Okay, good.
Just a little tired. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you got on. Thanks.
No problem.
Right, so we're going to talk a little, Stephen, I can hear myself echoing in there. Sorry. We're going to talk a little bit about GoPro. So if any of you here know what GoPro is, so I'm excited to share a little bit about this. So GoPro is actually how do I explain this, Caitlin? What is this? Like it's, so if you've ever been to a motivational network marketing rally, I don't even know what to call it. It's just incredible. Like everything hit with COVID, so they had to figure out a way to do it virtually. So I think originally everything was, in person. You would go to a conference and you'd spend a weekend and just be like submersed into just so much personal development and value and growth added to your business, just in getting to hear from professionals. It just is, it's priceless. It really is. I think it cost us $97. And last year, Cassie and I and Krista watched it together, and Caitlin got to watch it this year. And I'm just so excited for her because she's going to get to share a little bit about her successes that she's having already from it. But anyway, we had this incredible weekend. It was all out. Like it was a long 3 days that, we paid the $97. We watched all 3 days. And oh my gosh, you guys, I've never been more excited about what we're doing here and the lives that we're getting to change in this industry. So I'm just going to talk really briefly, a couple points about what Eric Warr talked about. So he has this program. I didn't sign up for the actual 90-day run program, but I have all my notes. He basically told us exactly what to do. So I kind of wanted to share it with you guys here. And if anybody, thanks, Melissa. And if anybody wants to, to join in and do that, hey, hey, Nancy. But if anybody wants to join in and do this with us, you're welcome to. But I just thought that he gave us so many good tips and just little golden nuggets of knowledge. So I wanted to share some of that with you guys today of what we learned, because that was like my biggest takeaway from this GoPro experience. So I'm going to encourage all of you, like, get your ticket for next year. Have you gotten an email yet, Caitlin? We'll get our tickets. We're going to all get our tickets. We're going to watch together. It's going to be epic. So, okay. 90-day run is what we're going to talk about today. So it's 90 days of running in this business, if you can imagine. So what Eric Ward talks about is, okay, 90 days of pain, right? For a lifetime of gain, right? So he talks about this too. He says, whoever talks to the most people wins, LOL. But really, he gave some examples. He talks about himself, like he went from making $1 million a month to making 14 million a month and doing just a 90-day run. There was one guy that went from just making enough to pay his bills to making $1 million a month. And then there was one other guy, I forget, I think he was making, oh, here it is. He was making like 5,000 or 6,000 a month. And he went in 55 days, you guys, he went from making that to making $100,000 a month. So it sounded really exciting to me. So I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to give it my all, 90 days in. And so that's what I'm really going to be talking about today. And you guys, so like, keep in mind, like he talks about it as an extreme 90-day run. Like he put in like 16 hours a day. And I know that sounds absolutely absurd, but like this can be your 90-day run. Like you can put in whatever you can give, right? So like Caitlin works 2 jobs. I know she's doing it in January and she's doing a vacation, which I don't know how you're going to do that, Caitlin, but she's dedicating, I think you said 2 or 3 hours, right, a day, because she works 2 jobs, but she's saying, okay, I'm going to devote 2 to 3 hours a day on my business all out. And I'm going to tell you guys what that'll look like too. But, I'm dedicating, I have chosen.
Text me, can't hear.
Oh, someone can't hear? Sorry.
No, sorry.
Oh, sorry. You, Melissa. Anyway, so what I'm doing, I'm devoting 6 hours a day. So I'm saying, okay, 10 to 4, I'm telling my team to, like, if you guys need anything from me, I'm going to be available for 3-way calls, events, things like that, business building activities, but I'm going to be really focused. So just FYI, but you really can, you can give what you can, 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day, whatever you can give. I'm telling you guys, it can really make a huge difference in your business and in so many other people's lives as well. So, all right, I'm going to just jump in to what he he broke it down for us. So like he was saying 6 90-day runs in order to make 15 million. That was crazy to me. So why is a 90-day run so powerful? He was saying success loves speed, and forgive me, I'm reading my notes. So success loves speed, right? So, you're getting that accelerated burst. It's the velocity, it's the momentum, and it's easier. And I actually have a really, like, I videotaped Eric Ward a couple times, just short, quick videos. So I'm going to share just his little quick video real fast that talks about this. I think this is the right one. Nope, it's this one. Because I wanted you guys to get a little bit, like a quick gist of how amazing this event is. Can you guys see that?
It's easier. This is more efficient. You can get more done in 90 days than you can in 90 months of crawling inch by inch by inch by inch. You literally can. The intensity itself also attracts. It's attractive. When you go hard, guess what? It gets easy to recruit because you're going hard. The intensity that you bring to a run like this will cause people to say, what is Felicia doing? I want to be a part of it. What is Renee doing? What's Kylie doing? What's Natasha doing? I want to be a part of it. Man, he's running hard. She's running hard.
Okay, that's all I did because I just wanted to get a quick tidbit. I have a longer 3-minute one in a second that's really good talking about the airplane, but really what he's saying here is it's easier to share and do this business and share Juice Plus and share the business when we have that excitement, when we have that momentum, right? Because success loves speed and everybody's attracted to that, right? It's attractive. And I love that he says that too. Like I feel like I've been doing that. Like a lot of us are just crawling through our network marketing business, right? Like, oh, we'll see how it goes, right? We give, we'll say, okay, I'm not, and like, I love the, go over the analogy in a second of the airplane, but he says, intensity is attractive. It attracts other people, like he was saying, like, oh my gosh, Cassie, what are you doing? Like, I need in on this, like it gets people really excited. Like, what are you doing? So creates excitement and then that creates results on your team, right? So that builds stories on your team. And then the thing about the airplane, like he says, you can really crawl through your network marketing business, or you could just pull it off like a Band-Aid and just get it over with, right? And get to where you want to be in life, right? It can happen. It's not for just a few people. It's for anybody that wants it, right? Is what he said. It's what he's saying. But most people think, okay, so imagine an airplane on a runway, right? So this is his analogy, and I'll play the video in a second because he explains it better than me. But imagine the airplane on the runway, right? And they're going at 5%, right? They're saying, oh, they just started their business and they're excited, but they want to just see how it goes, right? And so they're going at 5%, going around the runway, and people are looking at them like, well, what are they doing? They're just, they're running up their gas. And you think about it too, you're not going to get off the ground, right? At 5%, if you're thinking about an airplane, like they're like, oh, well, I'm only going, where's a close place? I'm only going to Ohio. I'm only flying to Ohio. I don't need to do much for that, so they only go at 5%, right? But they don't get off the ground, right? With 5%, an airplane can't get off the ground with 5%, right? So, all right, let me just play this video because it's better. Hang on. Oh, that's the other one. Hang on. Let me just exit that out. Okay.
And let's say you only have to fly from Las Vegas to Los Angeles. It's like a half-hour flight. So it's not a long flight. You're not flying to Europe. You're just flying to Los Angeles. So because you're only going so far, you give it 10% throttle and you start moving 5 miles an hour, 10 miles an hour on the runway. Here you go. You got movement. Wow, there's movement in your network marketing business. You're not sitting still, you're actually moving. Isn't this exciting? People join network marketing, they give it 5% throttle, and they go, oh, we're moving. Hey, everybody, we're moving. They tell their family, we're moving. Are they gonna get off the ground? No. Are they gonna get off the ground? Yes or no?
That's Steven
Thumbs up
yelling
or thumbs
no.
down? But they're moving. They're still not going to get off the ground? Nope. What if they really, really are passionate, but they only have 5% energy? What if they have a big vision, but they only give it 5% energy? They're not going to get off the ground. What if they say, well, I'm only flying 30 minutes. I don't have big goals. I'm not flying to Europe. 5%. So they get frustrated. They're like wandering around. Imagine an airplane wandering around. It's wandering around the runway. Everybody's wondering, what are they doing? What are they doing? They're just like burning up gas. What are they doing? I'm just like, what is going on? So they finally get frustrated. All right, fine. 10%. I'll double my commitment. And now they're moving a little faster on the runway, clogging things up, Family's getting antsy. They're getting hungry in the back. What are we doing up there, Dad? What are we doing up there, Mom? Hey, be quiet. I'm running my business. 10% throttle. Are they going to get off the ground? Yes or no? Nope. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Down. No. So they go to 25%. They still don't get off the ground. They go to 50%. They still don't get off the ground. Family is now grumpy. What are you doing? These seats are uncomfortable. Why are you sacrificing our time along with your time while we're wandering around this stupid runway? I'm sick of this runway. If you want to get off the ground in your business, what has to happen with the throttle? To push it. What percent
100.
do they need to put it to in order to get off the ground? Take a look at the chat. You need to put the pedal down. You need to go. Whether you're trying to make $500 a month or $5,000 a month or $50,000 a month or $5 million a month, you got to get off the ground.
Oh my gosh, I love him. Isn't he funny? Oh my gosh, sorry, that was Steven yelling in the background. All right, so like he was saying, like just getting off the ground, like, and this is how we need to be doing this with all of our new partners, right? Just helping them have that immediate success, right? 100% throttle, get them off the ground so they can at least, like, even if that's their goal, they only want to make 500 a month, that's okay. Let's get you off the ground. Let's get you launched. Let's get you to, I have a drawing in my book. Let's get you off the ground and you can level out at 500 there, right? And that's fine. People do that. That's totally okay. $500 can be game changer for a lot of families, right? So, okay, moving on really fast, because I know I'm going to run out of time. So how do you, oh, and here's the other thing too, like the best way to get good at this is skills, right? And that's a 90-day run, right? Like we all know everybody fails, but that's the whole point of, you know, we fumble a little bit and then we get back up and we learn from that, right? But you don't quit, right? And then you get your kids and your family's buy-in from it, right? So you get them involved, you get them excited about this, and you get their agreement and their participation, and then they get to choose the reward at the end of the 90 days and say, okay, well, we'll give you this 90 days. We'll let you know. And that's the other thing too. What are you willing to give up? Right. So are you willing to give up weekends? Are you willing to get, well, you know, and maybe you're not doing that type of a 90-day run, you know, but are you willing to give up, you know, whatever it is you need to give up to devote X amount of time or hours, whatever you're wanting to devote. Right. So like, for me, it's like cleaning my house. I'm getting a cleaning lady. So like, you know, little things like that. I'm willing to give up my weekends for this, like 90 days of pain for a lifetime of gain. So that's what we're doing. Okay. So how do you do a 90-day run, right? So the 5 stages of the 90-day run, right? You make a decision, you decide you're doing it. Number 2 is preparing. Number 3 is pre-launch, which I'm in the pre-launch phase right now. I'll go over that in a second. 90 days is number 4. And then 5 is your post 90 days. And then you can also pick your theme. So your theme can be, you know, whatever you want out of it, right? You want general growth, you want a new rank, you want to move up in the promotion ranks. Number 3 is you want to just get requalified. Number 4, maybe you just want to stop crawling. Number 5 is you want to do it again, right? So then you create your 90-day story. So why are you doing this? What results are you expecting? How will people benefit from what you're doing? That's a big one. What kind of people are you looking for? What is your strategy to make it happen? What kind of support are you going to be offering to people, right? So, and then I have a picture on my phone of this one. So it talks about eliminating distractions. And some of those distractions can be like laundry, email, social media, dating, you know, if you're going in a new dating situation, sports, television, parties, cooking, groceries. I get mine delivered now. Hobbies, you know, old groups, things like that. And then participation. So what am I willing to sacrifice to make this happen, right? So your personal commitment, your schedule, and what are you sacrificing? You're negotiating with your family. You're eliminating those distractions. You have this unshakable commitment, and then you pick your launch date. So Caitlin and I have already picked our launch date. So if you guys are wanting to join in with us, you're welcome to. If you don't want to do the 90-day run with us, that's okay too. There's the Carmen's team, we're doing the action game plan in January, which is a lot of fun. I know Caitlin's going to get to share a little bit about that as well in a second, because she had a lot of success doing that last year with the action game plan. It was a lot of fun. So that's just 30 days. So if you want to do a mini version, that's a great way to just get started. The action game plan is great. That's in January. We're starting January 3rd, if anybody wants to join us. And then you want to, okay, so your pre-launch, that's what I'm in right now. So your phase, okay. You're recruiting your inner circle, right? So friends and family, and you're sharing your vision of what you want to get out of this, really. Like, you need to create that vision. You need to get excited about it. And the whisper campaign, right? Like, tell people about it, tell people what you're doing, get your friends and family and your team or whoever, get them excited about it and excited to support you. And ask them if they want to do it with you, right? That's what I'm doing with you guys right now, right? Okay, so, and that's the pre-launch is that. And then the biggest part is, warming up your contacts. So like Eric War, I think he messaged like 100 new people a day. I know that sounds like a lot, but trust me, it's a lot easier than you think, especially when you're just warming them up. And I'm sending a message like, hey, how you been doing? You just copy paste something similar like that I'm trying to do 50 a day. That's my goal right now. So you're just starting conversations, right? You're getting in a conversation with people that you maybe haven't talked to in 10 years, or, you're like, how do I know this person on Facebook, whatever, but you're warming up those conversations. You're starting to have those conversations. So when you do share, it's kind of like ditch the pitch, you're listening already, and you're listening to what they're saying to you in that conversation. And then it's not awkward when you do share, right? That's how we share. Okay. So then the launch, right? And this is the 90-day run, right? And the 90-day run is literally, it is all out massive action. It's only income producing activities, right? And that's why I was telling you guys, like, I will be available, but I will be available for, events, 3-way calls, and really helping you guys push your businesses forward, but it's all out massive action, right? So, commit to your time commitment, whether that's 2 hours a day, whether that's 6 hours a day. For me, I'm going to try to do weekends too. I'm going to do 6 hours a day. I'm going to try to do 10 to 4 every day. So, and I know I'll do events at night, and that's okay. So during your launch, you're going to be focusing on things like recruiting, focusing on exclusively income producing activities like blitz days. We can get together maybe and do a team power hour together, and just, be accountable for each other, and just message as many people as we possibly can together in that hour. Doing more events, 3 ways, things like that. And then the other thing is, number 5 is managing your time. And then treating it like it's a job, right? I know a lot of us get into these types of things. That's why network marketing has a bad rep. A lot of people come into these things and already see themselves as that CEO, right? You are the CEO of your business, right? You're the boss. Right. And that's kind of the good and bad thing, right? We're the boss, right? But that's the thing. You got to treat it like you're the employee, right? It's a business. You want to launch your business, right? So a lot of times launching a real business, any business, is hard and takes a lot of work, right? So that's the other thing he says, is just treat it as if your life hangs in the balance, really treat it like a job. If, Eric War were sitting behind me day in and day out, watching me work, that during the 6 hours, but no. Okay. Number 7 was distraction management. We went over that. Can you continue to personally recruit until your team demands your time, and then duplicate that and help your team do the same. So then, doing the 90-day run or doing the action game plan will get you those success stories. And then you can go to your team or your friends and say, listen to what I'm doing. This is something I really want to share with you. I care about you. You know what I mean? So, okay, I'm running out of time. I have 5 minutes left. Kaylin, let's hear from you. I want to hear about your experience. Girl, she's already had so much success just from watching GoPro. And I'm so proud of this girl. She already got, she's hitting QSC in January. She got a tower garden in her school this week. She's on fire. So go ahead, Kaylin. We want to hear from you.
Thank you. Yeah, I think it started with conference, honestly, when I talked to an NMD I think she's like an INMD or something before the NMD, but I don't remember what. And she shared that she made her business on getting tower gardens in schools. And I was like, duh, that's so obvious. I'm a teacher, like prime candidate to make that work. And for some reason that never occurred to me before. And then when I listened to GoPro, it truly did just somehow click for me, like Jesse said. And I mean, Jesse's seen my whole struggle bus the last year and trying to figure it out and trying to make it click and make it work. And it did. And I finally work somewhere that also is just a really great school. But I talked to my principal about, nutrition and how important it is and why we need to be teaching our students. And I was like, I really think that we should have tower gardens in our school. And she's like, oh, that's awesome. Let's buy one. And honestly, I was like so shocked. I'm like, that's not what principals say. Like, it just isn't. If you guys don't know, that's just not what they say. So it was awesome. And now it's creating a lot of interest with my students. Like, they put it together when it came yesterday. So we put it together yesterday and they planted everything today, which keep an eye out for a story that I'll share or a post that I'll share soon. But like, they got all into it, and some of the staff from the other schools that we work with saw it and they're like, how do we get that? How do we get that in our school? Like, I want to get it ordered for our place too and our students. So it's definitely created a lot of interest, and it's created a lot of like wanting to learn more and wanting to be healthier. And it's helped create a lot more conversations too. And now I'm going to be the wellness coordinator at my school, which is a whole other story, but it's really helped me listening to GoPro and hearing all the things that like Eric Worre and all of those amazing speakers. Like, I can't even tell you how many amazing people spoke, and I wish it had been in person because it just would have amplified it all. But hearing everyone speak and the ideas and the strategies and like the love and support that you get from everyone there, and then also on this team, it just amps you up and makes you like ready for all of the great things. So I'm just super excited about it. I'm excited that all of my principal schools all want a tower garden, so they're all like getting on board with getting her to buy them for everywhere. And I have another friend actually back east in Massachusetts, where I'm from, that she wants to get one. She's going to buy one in January, and she wants to get her son's school to get with them too. So it's just really exciting that it's really truly working, getting them into schools and making that really big difference. So I'm just super excited.
Wow, Caitlin.
And I'm pretty sure that's what I rambled to Jesse and a Voxer yesterday.
No, that's okay. I was joking with Caitlin. I learned with Cassie the other day, I was rambling and I actually sent a 15-minute long Voxer. And apparently Voxer will cut you off after 15 minutes, just so, in case anyone's curious. Anyway, Stephen, do you want to share? We have a couple minutes left. Do you want to share a little bit about your GoPro experience? I know you were yelling in the background. Oh, you're muted. I'm going to mute myself. Stephen, you're muted.
I'm unmuted now. I think everybody heard my GoPro experience in the background of those videos. I don't do that often or react that way. What I really got out of it is that Jesse is not going to have to be able to bring me home. I'm going to bring myself home at this point. I've given up on Jesse bringing me home. So I'm just going to do the 90-day run with Jesse, get my business off the ground and moving. And actually, it made, for the first time, made this all seem attainable and something that I could actually be successful at, because even though I do something similar in my day job, this just seemed very challenging to me. So I think just it gave me some real solid tools and an excitement to actually get started.
I love that. That was really real and honest. Thanks, babe. Because it's true. A lot of people get started here and they just don't know where to start. So I can relate. I know we're at 8:30. Does anybody have any questions? I know I talked really fast. I know it was just a lot of like intense information. You're welcome to unmute if anybody has questions or anything. Who wants to join us? Is anybody doing the 90-day run or the action game plan in January? That one's a little, it's only 30 days for the action game plan. So I got to look at the chat.
I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that while I'm on a boat in the middle of the Caribbean, but I'm totally going to figure it out. I'm just going to talk to people on a boat, captive audience, right?
Oh my God, Caitlin, I can't believe you're doing that. All right, guys. Well, I will let you guys get back to your night, and thank y'all so much for joining. It was great to see all your beautiful faces, and I will see you soon. Happy or Merry Christmas and Happy New Year if I don't see you all. Love you all.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you.